Well, guys, today we'll be making a very important video about the Senate. Democrats really believe the Senate is gonna go like this. Well, Democrats will win all of these states as well here, of course, all the safe blue states as well here. And they will have this massive Senate victory. This is literally what they believe. This is really what they believe the map would look like. Um, some even put Nebraska in there, but it is not gonna go that way. Okay, I am sorry to tell you this. Oh, also Ford is not flipping, but uh, it is not gonna go this way. Okay, I forgot to Ford is not gonna flip. It is not gonna go this way. Okay, and here is many reasons why. Okay, first of all, okay, I think Minnesota Democrats will win Minnesota. There are only very few states that I would really consider toss-ups. Okay, as well. I do not think Iowa, Texas, Arkansas, Arkansas and Alaska, and Ohio are not toss-up states. Okay, Democrats have no chance of winning these states. The polls always in all of these states always overestimate Democrats, especially in Ohio and Texas. Okay, this is gonna, this is I think the four. I think Democrats will probably win New Hampshire. This is the four for the Senate. Okay, then you have the four other states. Okay, Susan Collins is running in Maine again, so that I think that's gonna be an easy victory. They always underestimate Susan Collins in every single race. And then we have the last three. Okay, Georgia and North Carolina, I think will be the hardest states to win. Michigan, I think it's be much more easier because the polling for Michigan is much more favorable for Republicans than Democrats in that state. Even if Democrats flip, win both Georgia and North Carolina as well. Again, I think Democrats might win Georgia as well, but Democrats really think this is gonna be this blue wave year. This is gonna be a blue wave year. Democrats are gonna sweep the board in the Senate. No, they're not. They're not gonna flip Texas, okay? But the Democrats got more votes in the primary. Okay, first of all, it's the primary, and tons of people don't vote in the primary. Tons of people only vote one way, and also the Texas primary is an open primary as well. Okay, you had independents voting, you had Republicans voting, you had Democrats voting. Okay, as well. Okay, you can vote for either candidate either way. Okay, as well. Okay, the problem with the Democrats is they elected a pretty far left candidate in Texas, which is not going to win that election. Ohio, they're probably not going to win Ohio. And and I don't know what they would get. They're smoking on Iowa. Are they like smoking weed or something on Iowa? Okay, like they're not gonna win Iowa. Okay, this is the man. Like, no, Iowa is becoming a more Republican state as well. So as well, and people will talk about the House as well. However, who wins the House won't really matter because of the Senate. There are 19 swing seats, and Democrats have 215 safe seats, and Republicans have 201 safe seats, guaranteed seats as well here. This is the map for the House, and I already talked about the House a bit in another video. Yeah. Even if Democrats win the House, then they're gonna lose a lot of these seats in 2028. Okay, as well, especially, also, why is this seat? Why is West Virginia seat a safe blue? Let's reset the map. Okay, we reset the map. There were four seats I actually flipped red. Okay, so there's 210 safe Democrat seats and 216 safe Republican seats. Okay, this is gonna be decided by 19 toss-up seats. Okay, yeah, this is the 2026 House consensus. Okay, this is the average of them all. Okay, the 2026 House consensus. Okay, as well. Yeah, and what to say? Let's include Virginia. Okay, can we go to certain states? Let's just say let's just say they do the gerrymander in Virginia. That means Democrats have 214 seats as well here. Um, Even then, Democrats still only have 214 guaranteed seats. Okay, as well here. As well. And the problem is there is still a lot of seats that Democrats only have to flip a couple seats as well here. Yeah, and even if Democrats win the House, the Senate, will be a much more, they will not be able to flip it. They will not be able to flip the Senate. Okay, they couldn't even flip it, I think, in 2018 in the big blue wave year. Okay, and now let's go over all the seats individually. We have this one, Republicans will probably, yeah, these are Republican seats, so the Republicans will probably win both of them. California have this ugly map. Valadale probably wins, and the Republicans will probably hold on to this one. Colorado, this will probably be a flip for Democrats. Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, and I know Florida is planning to redistrict as well. That's the last state. We're skipping. Illinois has none. Iowa. If Meeks is winning, Meeks will probably lose. Yeah. But I think the House will be pretty close. Louisiana, Maine. Maryland might have, no, they don't have any equal seats. Massachusetts, Michigan, as well. Michigan, these seats. John James is retired for governor. Yeah, but we could see this seat flipping in Michigan. Yeah, New Hampshire, New Jersey. This is a incumbent. So yeah, we're just going based off the incumbent party as well here. This one will probably flip. This one will probably flip as well. It'll probably be pretty close. Oregon. Which means, including the gerrymander in Virginia, Washington. Orden is a underperformer, but he has an income. He actually is an underperformer, so he'll probably lose. Yeah. Also, we didn't do New York. We skipped over New York. Yeah, but let's just say the Virginia gerrymander fails and these seats do flip. Yeah, the Republicans would keep. This is I think they have tried to strike down this. Yeah, they have tried to strike this down. Yeah, but they're gonna have a vote on it as well. But let's just keep the map as it is right now. If Florida redistricts, which they are planning to get rid of several Democrat seats, I think this one, and this one. There's even a Virginia, like that would basically, and they could get rid of this one here. Democrats be stuck with like 3 seats in Florida as well. But even if they do this, yeah, if they do counteract this in Florida, Republicans would probably gain seats as well. Yeah, because Florida's gonna do it around April as well. As well. But yeah, the Senate, I think the House is gonna be pretty close as well. It depends on how many seats, Democrat seats, Florida plans to remove as well, which means the House will barely change. Yep, The House and Senate will barely change. This will be a boring year. Nothing changes as well. Okay, um, because I think the problem with these special elections is you have the people who always vote. The people who, because I think the reason why Republicans lose these special elections or underperforming them is because a lot of Republicans have jobs and they mostly vote on election day. Okay, as well. And yeah, and then of course we have 2028. And I think here's the problem of Gavin Newsom. He is more unpopular than JD Vance nationwide. Okay, he is less liked than JD Vance and Marco Rubio nationwide. I think that will probably be the Republican ticket. They're the two front runners for the Republican Party, and I think if the Republican Party is smart, they will say, "Hey, both of you, you both worked in the Trump administration. You both should work together." Okay, as well, and yeah, I think we will probably see something like that happen. Also, we can't forget about Hawaii, and we're gonna probably be seeing some states become swing states. We're gonna see more states be. Forgot about Virginia. I think we're gonna see two more states be called swing states as well. Okay, which will be New Hampshire and Minnesota. Okay, as well because you won't have an incumbent running, so New Hampshire won't have be angry that it's an incumbent. Then you have Minnesota as well, and these are the swing states. These are the swing states as well. Yeah. Um, this would be put, and they have Gavin Newsom is very unpopular. Harris would not win again. Okay. The reason why Trump won is because Trump won away in 2016. Okay. I know Nixon lost once and he won eventually, but as well, but or about the Democrats' top two people are unpopular across the country. Okay, Kamala Harris, you'll probably see a repeat of 2024. She probably may even lose New Jersey. It would be a pretty bad yeah. Because Kamala Harris is pretty unlikable. The average person doesn't really like Kamala Harris all too much. And Gavin Newsom, the reason why people don't like Gavin Newsom is because he's an elitist. He basically turned he basically runs California like his own personal dictatorship. Like people look at California like, yeah, we are not electing this guy into office. Okay, we are not electing this guy into office. And the problem is, 2028 is the last real election for the Democrats to win because the census is going to give more seats to the Republican states, and this is why people, the midterms is not going to be, it's not going to be a massive wave. Okay, yes, there was a high chance of Democrats do take the House because it's a very narrow majority, very narrow, very narrow, obviously. But especially if we do elect more, I think if we want Republicans to win, if Republicans want to win, they should really try to focus on the local elections, especially in those states, like Utah, especially in Indiana, and I think Trump and the Republican Party are finally starting to realize if we really want change, we have to focus on the local level, okay, as well. Okay, we have to get out a lot of the old guard, as people call them, and get new people in that will uphold the values of America. I think the states that need this badly the most is because we're going to rank them, okay, the DACA states are states that really don't need help. Idaho, I think, is one of them. They do pretty well. Tennessee does pretty well. Yeah. And yeah, we're talking about the Republican parties. And Utah has a lot of rhinos in it. The Dakotas as well. Yeah. And I think Oklahoma did pretty well. I think the problem is the old guard. I think they do pretty well. The South does pretty well. West Virginia does pretty well. Kentucky. You need to really get a lot of the old guard out. I think that's what we're going to start doing is the old guard will start to be floated out. Especially in Texas and Indiana as well. Okay. And I think we're going to see a lot of things change in Republican states. I think we're going to see demographics change a lot. Well, the foreign-born population, we're going to probably see them decline a lot, especially in Florida as well and in Texas. because a lot of people really are upset over this, and you know, you're gonna see governments, local governments, especially cooperate with immigration authorities. So we're seeing that in Florida, especially as well, and you know, I think the model state to be like for Republican states would be Florida. Efficient government, not really many rhinos in the state legislature. The most of the state legislature will cooperate with the Republic, will cooperate with the interests of the people as well, and it'll be Florida and North Carolina. With North Carolina Republican Party do pretty well as well, But I think we need to do it across the board, like Idaho. I think Idaho is getting there. Like Tennessee, you still have a lot of rhinos in Tennessee, and especially Texas and Indiana as well, and especially Alaska as well. But I do think the Republican Party is definitely going to change, especially, and and you're going to see a lot of change happen over the next couple of decades as well. Okay, the age of liberal globalism is over. I really do think it is as well. Especially if the Senate sits once it releases and Democrats continue to lose House seats, they're probably not going to win the House for a long, long time until they get their act together and be a competent party as well. So, as well, I think the Democrats really are gonna. It's gonna be. I think this midterms is gonna be another 2022. Okay, Democrats will probably flip a few seats, but I think they'll be like they're gonna be very, very disappointed because they're gonna be hoping that it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be like a 2018 all over again, and we're gonna flip like 50 seats. Okay, we're gonna flip 20. We're gonna flip every governorship. We're gonna flip every Senate seat. Okay, we're gonna flip every every Senate seat, every governorship. Okay, as well. Okay, we're gonna this is not gonna it's something that is likely not gonna happen. These are the governorships, obviously. And I think John, not. Yeah, I think it's John Shapiro. I think he'll probably win re-election. Unless he's not running for re-election again. And I think the governor of Nevada is actually pretty popular. I think you might see the Arizona governorship flip as well, because Arizona took a very hard swing to the right in 2020. So this is gonna probably be the governorship map as well. Blue states vote for blue governors. I think Michigan might be the only outlier, and of course Vermont, New Hampshire. Obviously, they always vote Republican governorships, but New Hampshire will never vote for Trump. They'll do anything but vote for Republicans on the nationwide scale. Okay, as well. Okay, New Hampshire is a Republican state, but they won't vote for Republican on the nationwide scale. Basically, New Hampshire is a very strange state. Okay, as well. Same thing like if New Hampshire we could easily get 2 House seats in New Hampshire, but New Hampshire is like, nah, we gotta give the 2 Democrats more. We gotta give the Democrats 2 more seats. Libertarians are just strange people overall. Okay, I think I can see the decline of libertarianism on the board as well. And let's just say Democrats do win Michigan, but the thing is, the Michigan governor is retiring. Okay, it's an open seat in Michigan, so. If Republicans play their cards right, they could probably win the Michigan governorship as well. But I think Kansas would be an instant flip as well. Maybe if people don't like Vivek Ramaswamy that much, Democrats will probably win Ohio as well. But I think a lot of I think they'll have enough boomer vote for Vivek Ramaswamy to win Ohio. But he is pretty unpopular amongst the Republican Party overall. But there we go.